is mastering the pick and roll, and trust me when I say it now, he masters the pick and roll.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's blocked by Bradley. And they'll keep possession.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
This is his first free throw of the game. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Now here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. But any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player. And I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
To the inside, McGee. Pass to Davis. Stolen by McGee. The drive by James. And James throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket. And the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Now here's Bradley after LeBron James's miss.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And here's Rondo. To the left wing. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Howard. Misses in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Out to Smith. From deep. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Back to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And Davis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And There's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Morris. Now here's Rondo. Covered by LeBron. The shot by Rondo is no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Inside. Morris. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Six seconds left to play in the first. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Los Angeles on top, leading by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lakers leading by 10. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill. It's impossible to stop.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target from three-point range.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Davis.
You get that.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Los Angeles trails by 10. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant he pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it. It served me well during my playing career.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Timeout called the Lakers. And here is Los Angeles now, down by 12. The drive by Rondo. Over to the left wing. Pass to Kuzma. Right side Davis. Back to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Now Davis. Guarded by McGee. And it's Davis missing.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Mark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question, because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media, so they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually, but on occasion it does get a little carried away.
And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Out to Smith. From past the arc. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yes.
55 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Davis.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's LeBron. 10 points for him.